Hey again, guys. So, the situation is I just played through the entire turn, recorded the entire turn, and then right before I hit process, I had a look at something that might. Well, I guess I'm going to change my entire strategy based on that. So, I didn't get attacked this turn. I mean, I prepared for an attack, but I wasn't really expecting one, and I got a lot of research done, so we'll take a look at that in a second. But first of all, the thing that made me change my mind is that this little scout, who is sadly departed the world, in his dying breath has showed me some very interesting intelligence. So this is the capital of Raga, and I have my army sitting right next to the capital. And I was considering licking my wounds, reinforcing, taking 2 or 3 turns, and then attacking. But if you look at what the scout just showed me, this is literally all Raga seems to have right now guarding his capital, which is lousy. I mean, these guys wouldn't really be able to take on as many troops as I have in the best of times, but they're going to be completely susceptible to destruction and arrows as well. I'm just going to be able to munch this. So I think I might dive at his capital right now, seize the opportunity. Let's look at this situation. He's got a lot of troops inside the castle here. Like a lot. So it's possible he could. I mean, this is a gamble, of course. He might just flip everything and screw me. If he makes these 130 troops suddenly attack, I'm pretty screwed. Much more likely is that he has these troops come. But that would also be a problem. I've got pretty much the same thing I had before. I mean, yeah, you saw this last turn when I was preparing for an attack that didn't come. And I think this is pretty decent army. The other thing is these new researches. So I just got Construction 4 here. Construction 4 gives me all my new constructions, so I'm going to be dealing with that in a minute. If I waited just 1 turn, I would get Strength of Giants. I've decided to go on to Enchantment as my next research, and that'll get me. Strength of Giants is the main reason to go there. That's my last missing piece of my array of mid-game air, earth battle magic. And Strength of Giants, Legion of Steel both go very well with my Sacreds. Can make them really powerful. So for that, one would think I should wait a turn. But I think I'm going to go for it, because I would love to get this guy dead. And if it's true that he's not patrolling, if he didn't patrol last turn, I doubt he'll patrol this turn. If he were a human, he would definitely be patrolling, but this AI appears to not be patrolling, so boom, ba-doom, 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 bam. I'll take another look at that script, but I think it's pretty good. I'll probably take a look off camera, honestly. Oh, yeah, I need to redo from scratch. Let me pause this recording for a second. Excuse me, folks. Alright, so I'm going to go for this strategy. That means this army will need to guard my back, basically. The Asgardians. It's always good to have a little army behind to give you a retreat route as needed. So that's what they'll be up to. I might also boost my province defense here. My reinforcements will just keep marching along, these guys and these guys. I have a double batch this time. If you remember, I did not have a little commander here last time, so should be a nice big batch of reinforcements, including this heir too, who will replace my god, and my god will get up to better stuff. It'll probably take a while to tear down the walls here, so it'll be good to have someone to replace my god, particularly because he's going to have a lot of troops in there, I expect. So yeah, like I said, this is a bit of a gamble, but hopefully it'll pay off. And it'll be good for you guys to see a nice big battle this episode as well. There's not too much to do in my back here. The big thing in the home front will of course be, oh yes, let me kind of explain what I'm doing with my research. I'm going to go up to Enchantment 3, and then I might detour into either Evocation or Theology just to level, to Thaumaturgy, just for a minute, to level 2, and then I will grab Alteration 5. But this turn it'll be Enchantment 3. Actually, the thing is, that means during the process I will actually gain Strength of Giants, so I might be able to sneak that into my script, but probably not. But aside from Strength of Giants, the big deals will be Create Revenants and Revive King. I said I wouldn't need the Revenants because I had the Amazons who will give me my Death 1 mages, but after 5 Amazon recruits and no Death 1 mages, I think I'll grab a Revenant. I mean, they have 0 upkeep as well. They're better for lab duty than the Amazons. Fire Shield I might use, Seeking Arrow I might use, I could possibly use Gift of Flight, but I'll definitely use Strength of Giants. I'll grab 1 to 2 Revenants, and I'll probably grab, have as many Kings as I need, and that'll be worth going up to Enchantment 3. Also, Enchantment 4 will give me Anti-Magic, which the Kings, of course, and the Anti-Magic will be for my Corpse Constructs. The problem is, there's not really, well, I say that, actually Flaming Arrows is a thing, my god can cast it, and it will be a big help to my army. The problem is, I believe that Flaming Arrows will actually override my Fear Arrows that my Capital Sacreds have. So that makes it a bit less valuable, but it'll still, like, I have a crossbow-based army, Flaming Arrows will be a big help. So I might grab Enchantment 4 in the not-too-distant future, but next up I will get Alteration 5. Alteration 5, it'll take a long time to get there at this stage, it'll be like 4 turns just to get this one tick, but it will get me... The big one will be Wooden Warriors. Wooden Warriors will allow me to start using my Corpse Constructs. They'll go from kinda shitty to really quite good. So, I want to get that. I'll also probably make use of Maws of the Earth. I'll also probably make use of Phantasmal Army with my god. This will allow my god to conquer, for example, that throne. With Phantasmal Army on the go, my god can conquer that throne on his own. It'll definitely step up my god's power, particularly flying in on the defensive in the field. So that'll be nice to have. Maws of the Earth will get used. It's a way to burn Earth Gems to turbocharge my battle mages, but I'm so short on Earth Gems right now. I might not actually use it that much. Oh, that just reminded me, talking about burning Earth Gems, I will be casting Curse of Stones with this army. I'll show it to you next turn. But with Curse of Stones, even if he brings out some defenses, I'll probably win that battle. So that'll be pretty good. Let's just quickly do my home front stuff. He's searching. I really want to find some Earth. There's only 3 more provinces I haven't searched, at least Earth 1, which is here, here, and here. I've actually decided I'm going to send this guy there to try and squeeze out the little bits of Earth Gems. This guy will search that province. These guys are done with their glorious adventure, and they will come home. He will come home quickly. He will come home very slowly. I actually have a plan for that. Like I said, I just got Construction 4. So, what I've decided is the only 2 Construction 4s I'm going to actually do this turn will be my new Heir 2. We'll get some Winged Boots. They will step up my game on the home front quite substantially. These, the boots will be able to get him home much faster. They'll get him flying around much faster. I might even grab 2, or I might just grab the 1. But I'm only capable of grabbing 1 right now anyway, because he's literally my only Heir 2 in the lab. The other thing I'm going to grab, of course, is Earth Boots, which will start out my start out my hammer economy. So, yep. My hero was able to cure this guy's disease. That's a good thing. And I'm gonna have him try and cure this guy's never healing wound, because why not? He might fail to, though, because it's never healing. Next turn I might send him my wounded as well. Let's see, is there anything else much to do? I'm going to, yeah, keep up my battle lines here. Yeah, I recruited 2 new Earth guys. I got an Astral, and I got this here, Nature. So I'm building up a pile of them. They'll start coming in handy. When I get hammers flowing around, most turns will be a hammer and one of these guys' forge bonuses forging me stuff. So for example, this guy here can forge me Boots of Reinvigoration for 2 nature gems, which might be what he does a lot in his life. This turn I think I'm going to actually grab full court press on these Ancestor Smiths. So 1 there. This one is already producing 1, I believe. And 1 there. Three of them will be nice. Oh, I'm also going... It's time to send this guy to lab and temple up my castle. And I have a lot of money left over. I actually got a money event here, 400 gold. So I'm going to save up. I'm going to have a bit of treasury left over, which I will use to build that lab and temple. But I'll grab another of these guys. Probably now I'll get a death one because I'm investing in revenants. But I won't complain. Even then I'll grab a death one and a revenant. Why not? I think I will boost this a bit. Does really good. That's some high quality crossbows and cavalry like that. It's pretty much the best PD you can hope for. So, there you go. Let's see, that should be it. This direction. Yeah, I said I would show you the battle magic during the battle. So that'll be it this turn. I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, it's time to see if fortune truly favors the bold. I haven't seen this yet. I'm only going to do the 2 turns today because I'm sure this will take a while. Yeah, that's good. He has not sent any reinforcements. Lucky me. If you notice, my god has luck, so that's good. I should get 6 Summon Earth powers. And yeah, the other thing is that this province defense can't even script, so he's just gonna charge at me like a fool. Oh, wind guide went off. Glad to see it. Those guys must be wounded. Let's check the fatigue on my god. After wind guide. How he stands. Fatigue 21, very reasonable. That is quite a glom, but I'm hopeful. With no defense, and the upside is huge, as you know. Okay, Legions of Steel is coming out on my front line, that's great. Yeah, I dropped 1 destruction because next turn that guy is going to exhaust himself with Curse of Stones. Yeah, that's fine. Mist form on the god. Oh, nice! They went for the flyers and did a number on him. Well, not without casualties, but what are you gonna do? Let's see, are these guys wounded? Or are they just dumb? No, they're just dumb. Yeah, just stupid. Extreme stupidity is their wound. I'm gonna need more battle magic, but I don't necessarily need more battle mages. All I need is to deal with their fatigue issues. If this is the end of this war, which I'm hoping for, then the next war will... No, he still can't cast his false fetters. The next war, I will do something about their fatigue. Now I'm hoping for Curse of Stones any minute now. Nice. Is my Curse of Stones not going to go off? Yeah, it's not, because this stupid guy just summoned an Earth Elemental. So, Curse of Stones was a failure. But I'll probably do alright without it, because he didn't send reinforcements. I should have clicked the little checkbox that says don't waste your gems. But I didn't. That checkbox should be automatically checked. It's rare that you don't need it. Oh, false fetters went off. I wonder how that went. Yeah, these guys are all fettered up over here. Cool. It hit 5 squares. That's actually really powerful. Yep. And the, like, here was a destruction and they got hit particularly hard. I mean, the one thing is I don't have my elites in the front, I have my weaker guys in the front, so they will probably take more of a battering than they would have otherwise. His flyers have fled. It's just a host of infantry. Aside from the Curse of Stones, everything's going as planned. Destruction's hitting, Legions of Steel is hitting, so I have much better armor than he does. Even False Fetters, torching his defense. Oh yeah, you guys just saw that. That was a really good arrow battery. I bet this is going to be minimal losses. Look at that. These Qin-Chi guys are really good. Yeah, I think I've maybe lost 5 dudes. And I just took his capital. Hooray! Nice one. Fortune does, it would appear, favor the bold. Now the trick is to sink my teeth in and hold the capital, but I think I'll do it. Wow. These are all province defense, so it doesn't really matter if they die or flee. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I guess I'll stop watching from here. Highly successful battle. Let's see the butcher's bill. Haha. 4 dead heavy horse and 2 footmen. That is lovely. That is excellent. On the other hand, he has attacked my butt, my retreat zone. I'm hopeful I'll win this one as well, but it's worth a look for sure. Oh, he's attacked this. What did he attack this with? Some Springhawks. That's fine. Well, let's watch some Springhawks get slaughtered. Just to remind you. Oh, wow, they just got, that was it. That was their leader gone. Reminding you why not to use Springhawks as an actual remote attack spell. They have their uses, but that is not one of them. Okay. No new magic sites. Oh, Remember how I got blood slaves before? I just lost them. I do hope this doesn't mean Bogus attacked my capital. Yay, good for the old man getting his daughter. No. I don't think Bogus attacked my capital. That would be terrible. Pfft, can't complain. On the other hand, people seem to be actually dealing with my scouts. Particularly Man and Raga, who are the two guys who I already know they're bless. Alright. That's a success. Enchantment is complete. I'm going to switch over to Alteration. Like I said, it's going to take a while. Hopefully, if I really push the research in the next few turns, I'll get it done in 3. I think that'll be the plan here. Haha! Oh, right. The good thing is for him is that his Blackhawks actually survived because they're real troops and not PD. This is what I'm worried about. These guys are going to attack me, probably there. Although if they were clever, they'd attack me there. Sad times for Mr. Yao Shi. My new money will go towards a lab. And I have winged boots. And I sent Conicus here to be my boot carrier. Plans within plans. So he's gonna meet my slow dude here. Save a turn, mage turn, not insignificant. Oh, look at this! I got another air. Alright, so I got an air random, I got a death random, and another air random. Alright, I'm in the air randoms. That's really good. This whole time I've been whinging about lack of air randoms. So the first step is to get my first hammer. Hammer is coming online. How much will it cost? 15 minus 1, so 14. And I'll definitely get a second. The first one will do will get me the second one, and then I'll hold off for a bit. I don't really... I mean, I could start forging other things, but there's no rush. Looks like it's not going to get to the front in time to matter, and the war is almost over here anyway. Okay, what I am going to do, though, is instead of sending another reinforcements right off the bat, I'm going to get my healing going on. Oh, let's see if my healer... He didn't. See that? There's no heals this turn. It's because it's a never healing wound. They never heal. So I wasted another heal turn, but that's fine. Next turn I will go back to healing my wounded army. Now, the trick is, I want to control all 7 of these provinces, so what I don't want is for someone else to come sneaking along. But I doubt they will, because they're AI. Okay, is there anything else to do up in these parts? Yeah, he's gonna site search. Hopefully I find an earth gem. Now, I know I said that I wasn't going to do any more forging this turn, but I think I'm actually going to forge another boots. Because I have quite a bit to do with them. And I'm going to have Capito here be my boot carrier. Build a lab. Yep. Actually, I might be able to get another turn in this episode. I mean, I say that, but I actually might not, so don't be surprised if it ends at the end of this turn. But I might do another. I don't want to have two 45-minute episodes in a row, so I might make this one a quick episode, actually. That might be how it goes. Alright, so I've been having a think off camera about this here battle. What I'm actually going to do, I didn't play the battle or anything, but whenever you take a capital like this, just cheeky, early on in the war, whatever, you really do him a body blow, particularly when he has no other forts, so he's getting 0 income right now. But it also means that he's gonna throw absolutely everything he has at this province, and I'm probably not gonna be able to keep it. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually pull back from the fort, move my battle lines this way. These guys are happy to eat in the desert, and these guys will come defend over here. So there's not too much I'm changing up here. I'm moving the last of my heavy footmen into the retreat zone, like that. No more bodyguards for the god, sadly, but that is okay. He hasn't really needed them. He has missed form. Nothing. I'm gonna burn my other curse of stones as well here. I discovered that the reason why he didn't cast it was because I didn't press this, and it actually tells you if you look at the color changing up here. When that happens, he burns 1 on destruction, maybe 1 each on destruction and earth power because of his heavy armor. Like that, he just saves them for curse of stones. So I'll actually get a curse off this time, even though I might not even need it with this army. You know, I think I'm gonna scratch that. With conserved gems on, he can actually just hang on to the gems, use them whenever. It's bad if he dies, but I doubt he'll die. Alright, fine, I'll move him back to the scout. Okay, no curse of stones because I'm just fighting this army, but my god will be throwing down mist form. Also, I've discovered that this guy, who's here to divine bless, isn't needed because he's running with the god, so the god does the divine bless. So I think I'm going to move him up here, actually. Take a look at this army. This army I will need to change up because before it was 2 little balls like this on either side because there was PD in the middle. Now with no PD, I've moved my heavies back to here. I'm thinking that since my lights have the same lance as the heavies, and they're more expendable, they might be the guys who charge, whereas these guys also better arrows. Ping ping from the back. Hopefully I can clear out some chaff, basically. This really shouldn't be too hard. This army is moving in here. Hopefully they won't fight anyone at all, but they are fearsome. Yeah, with no mage support, this thing is looking pretty good. I might need to bring in some mage support. Later on. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's just, instead of charging with anything, I'm using the fact that I have big PD, all the archers to just blast them to death with Wind Guide. Works pretty well. What I am thinking of doing is moving this army forward. So I'm going to grab Final Ancestor Smith. And I've decided to actually go for a footman, light footman, who I can grab a fuckload of, because it will be a minute before my undead become battle worthy. Over here, like I said, I will grab the big Chinese dude. I have a bit of money, well, only a little bit once I've spent those, but I think I'm going to actually grab, I won't grab another H2, hopefully, but I will grab a general. I think I only own 3, and I could do with 5, honestly, so I'm going to grab one. These guys need a general, and this new batch needs a general, so 5 generals sounds better than 3. The final thing this turn, before I let you all go, I remembered that now that I have enchantment 3, I can create my revenants, and I'm actually going to create two. One in the capital, one in my army fort. Oops. Yep, those guys will be busy for a while. Hopefully they'll actually improve my gem income, because once they're around, I will feel completely not sad at all about firing off Dark Knowledge. And there's some juicy ones where I only have Death 1 search, like there, and there. So I'm gonna hit them, grab a Undead General as well here. That'll be 2 turns where my Revenants are busy. Yep. Research, I've switched over Full Court Press into Alteration. Want to get it done in 3 turns if I can, but that'll mean a couple of turns of more research than this. Alright, but that's it. See you guys next episode.